We have a huge week ahead of us. Henry Marchese joins us, but first, it is a Hawkeye state. Nebraska still sucks, and the trophy's back in Iowa City.
And also, Henry, I'm sorry, Illinois still sucks. Don't like that.
Why are you saying sorry to me? I went to
You're related there. You're related to the Illinois pride.
Jim, tell that to Jim and Mike.
I've told it to Mike. I called Mike 5 times when I. Oh, dude, I was so mad.
You should tell that to Jim. I'm sure Jim will be so happy to see your name.
Oh, that'll be the first. I'm not even gonna say, "Hey, Jim." I'll be like, "Jim," be like, "What's up?" I'll be like, "Fuck Illinois." They suck, dude.
Mike came to watch Iowa with us, and anytime Iowa would do something good, we'd all be giving high fives and stuff. And Mike just refused to put his hands up. I'm like, what the hell is this, man?
Mike's typically good about that, though. Like, he's typically like, oh, let's go.
Yeah. I thought John would have had all the boys in line, you know?
Right.
Yeah, you should have had John Riley. You should have had him go into Bielema's locker and be like, listen here. You guys need to wake the up.
I don't even know what they did this past weekend, honestly. They probably hung out.
Did your dad play with Bielema?
No, Bielema is younger.
Mm-hmm. What about Stoops? Was he that era?
Yeah. Bob and Mark, I believe.
That's sweet.
Mark or Mike? I don't know. I don't even know if it's Mark.
Mike.
Hang on. Don't put that because that'd be so fucking stupid if I fucked
it.
While he's looking it up, we should announce it.
Let's do it. Yeah, we are now sponsoring or partners with Elrays. I guess they're sponsoring us, but Elrays Live and Dive, great bar in Iowa City, man. We could think of countless memories in college of going there. The live music, incredible. Karaoke night. Hopefully it's still on Wednesdays. Forgot to ask. Unbelievable every time we went.
It is. Yeah, it's fantastic. And it sounds like we're trying to schedule. So Jack was foreshadowing last week that we were talking about doing a live show before the live show at the tailgate. So are we for sure doing that now?
It sounds, yes. It sounds like that is a for sure thing.
Yeah, we haven't officially, I don't even know, made it a thing, but it sounds like we're going to have a live show at El Rey's. We don't know the time, the details yet, but
it would be the Friday night before the Purdue game, so that would be October 6th. Henry's joining us all weekend, so the Regani's live tailgate for Saturday, El Rey's live show Friday night. And we'll have other guests as well.
And they always they open. What time do they open before kickoff?
An hour before kickoff.
We need to make sure these facts are right.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, you can't miss out on an El Rey's game day. It's just that simple.
It's undefeated.
It is undefeated. Let's see. Yeah, hour before kickoff, 1:30 p.m. El Rey's doors open. Be there. Great atmosphere. The game's going to be incredible. I'm kind of thinking the Hawkeyes might air it out this week. Team seems a little loose.
A little loosey-goosey. They're getting there. They're opening it up.
It's always nice to have CyHawk back in the building. So, the boys are jacked up. Coming into Western Michigan, Western Michigan's coming into our house. It's kind of be like a little statement game before conference play starts a little bit. Get the juices flowing, let people know, hey, we're coming. And what week is after. I know we don't want to look past Western Michigan. We always respect our opponents. But what comes right after Western Michigan. So could be a pretty good time to air it out, let the boys go, and, put a thumping on the Broncos.
Oh, yeah. It's one of those games where they come in. It's hard, like Henry said, not to overlook it because it's Western Michigan. And in the past, there's been games where we've overlooked them, and it's been painful. But, it'll be interesting. We should put a stomping on them, but, You never know, especially with that Penn State the week after. It's one of those games they're definitely looking forward to. And now we can say it as fans, it may be kind of a nuisance having to wait another week to play in that game, and that game happens to be Western Michigan. But on the flip side, Western Michigan's probably coming in here fired up, ready to go, looking to knock us off. So
historically, this third game is usually the one we kick ass. So I hope that stays the same. I mean, you look at past years. Week one always is terrifying. We'll play some team we should ship pump, and it always ends up being a little bit of a scare. Week three historically ends up in a cakewalk. So I don't know. It sounds like they have Dr. Blitz as their defensive coordinator this week.
Yeah, I mean, obviously coming in, like having a non-con, like, there's going to be some funky stuff that they're going to try and throw at you. So game, might be not traditional things you may see week in, week out in the Big Ten, which gives them an edge, especially just like, Western Michigan, they're a respectable team in the MAC. A lot of success there. Obviously, PJ Fleck was there. Took them to the Cotton Bowl. They have a good culture there. So you're going to get some crazy, weird things coming out of a team like this. Boys, it's just another week to get better, really. And, another week to, get a W. Again, we always say you can't look past any opponent. Like, it's so true because we can't get to week 4 without week 3. So, and, that Penn State game, might not mean much if we don't take care of business this week.
Was today's media day, do you think that was the best in recent history or what?
I'd argue it's the best in history.
It was each hour someone new would just have a clip going viral, a new player.
Yeah, that was it's gonna be it's definitely gonna be a media day where I'm sure Coach Ferentz will call the team meeting the next day and be like, all right, guys, next year let's not do this. And
just watch what we say and just remember who's out there and the ears and people look up to you, things like that.
With the Nico thing though, fuck it.
Yeah, Nico was getting torched on that. Like, how is that an interception?
Hey, he spoke his mind. Sometimes the players just got to say what they think. Obviously, going into media day, you're thinking don't say anything about it. But Grant for Nico, it's his last year, and obviously everyone was thinking it was bullshit.
Oh yeah, he said,
told the media that.
He let it go. That an unfiltered Nico, let the man go. That's incredible.
Yeah,
we need more of it.
Yeah. Hey, that's what we're here for. Hopefully, we can get a press pass and ask those kind of questions where we get those kind of reactions. Not saying we're media, because we're not media. We're just talking shop.
So somehow we'll get him mic'd up with one of those giant microphones in his helmet.
We walked in there with like a microphone like that big.
Hey, Nico, we somehow got to fit this on your pads. Yeah, the blitz part of it. So Western Michigan blitzes 70% of their plays, Cade said, and his other quote was, "They come, and they come a lot." So,
Wild quote. Wow.
I love how he just sat there. It was like, yeah, I just said that.
He knew it right away.
He took that on the chin.
Couple folks in the the media
oh boy.
The folks sitting there, some of them got in and were like, whoa.
Yeah.
Let's reel it in now.
Let's rewind. Let's back up a little bit.
You could hear the laughs in the background, like the media was waiting for him to laugh because they were ready to erupt.
Yeah, I would have loved to see the faces in the media when you said that. They're probably like,
actually,
whoa.
Someone set Kate off to laugh like that.
Oh, yeah. Someone smirked. There was something going on. But yeah,
hard not to laugh. It's hard not to laugh.
Then we have KF explaining Castro running. He was like,
Yeah, dude. That was the most KF thing ever. Just, he's pretty fat.
It's a perfect description, though. Like,
It is.
So he's a glider, man. He doesn't look like, he may not look like the speed demon, but like once he gets going, he's freaking, I mean, like Coach Farron said, he's like a missile. And, when he's coming hard, he's coming fast. So,
Yep.
just letting it ride.
we got to reel it in. We got to reel it in.
Yeah, that's right. It
Yep.
was just it was a goofy day out there on the battlefields.
Absolutely.
It's great to see the team having fun, though. It's a good fun squad we have out there this season.
That's all that matters. But
Practice must have been awesome today.
yeah, practice must have been a great day.
Everyone's in a good mood, it seems like. Tuesday practice coming up on Wednesday. So
Huge.
I want to get your guys' opinions. This is tweeted out. Doctorman was great on this the whole week leading up, but showing the videos of Iowa State last year in Kinnick disrupting our warm-ups before the game, and then after the game also causing a disturbance right in front of our tunnel after they had won. I love how Iowa followed it up with just swarming over to the trophy altogether this year.
Well, that's usually how it goes. That's what we're supposed to do. It's just everyone's supposed to run over to the trophy as a team. You can tell who's won the most games in the past years based off of the celebration. Obviously, Iowa State got one, which, I mean, how long was it? 7 years since the last time they beat us? So I'm sure they're a little excited. To be honest with you, if I was in that situation, I probably would have been doing the exact same thing. And I remember, matter of fact, me and Henry were at the Iowa State game when we lost. And even that shit on the field, like that happened everyone, all the Iowa State fans were just assholes, like after the game. Well, like you kind of have to be. Like
you have to.
And
I mean, yeah. I mean that game was tough. It was pouring. Being in the stands, I couldn't imagine being a player as well. But like Coop said, like after the game, the Iowa State fans were, it's a Cyclone State thing. I get it. They haven't won in a while. Let them have their flowers. Let them have their praise. They got the trophy. But the on-field antics, like, we do things one way. Teams may do it another way. Whether that's good or bad, who cares? That's just not how we do things. And, like, when we go and grab a trophy, we just whooped your ass. We're going to go act like a team because it's no one man, won the game. All the guys, 11 on offense, 11 on defense, 11 on special teams, and even the whole team, just scout team, everyone, they had a piece in that, that win and, earning that trophy back. And that's just a representation of the whole program and obviously the Hawkeye State. We do it together, all in one. And that's just kind of how the Hawkeyes roll. And, everyone seems to be extremely proud to be a part of it. I mean, I am. It's awesome when we win, and I'm a fan. I'm not even playing for the Hawkeyes anymore. So it's awesome to watch.
Yeah, the atmosphere was incredible too.
Oh, great. I had a great question. I just totally forgot it. Oh, okay. So I was with a buddy this weekend, a guy I met down here, huge Hawkeye fan, the man. And I was just hanging out with him, went over to his house to watch the game. And it was a blast. And he was telling me, because he grew up in Cedar Falls, and he was telling me how much he hates Iowa State and he wishes they would lose in every single sport, which I freaking love. That's a diehard fan. But here's a question for you. So you guys both grew up Iowa fans, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Who is your top 3 most hated teams of all time? And prefacing it, is it Iowa State?
No.
Henry?
So should I give my 3 teams or
No, just give me a yes or no on that question.
It's not Iowa State.
Exactly. And same with me. But granted, I didn't grow up an Iowa State fan, so it's different. Forcer, you go. It's this way.
I know the little brother thing is a joke, but it legitimately does feel like that. We're like, oh, we're supposed to beat them. And it goes back to the debate that's always on like Twitter and everything. Like, is it good for us to play? Like, it's only a downside if we lose and we should beat them. Like, there's a lot of truth to that. But also, I mean, I think the rivalry is great for the state. I love watching the game every year. And the fans, no matter what city it's in that year, it's just incredible for everyone. Like, even on TV, the ratings were great. But when it comes to hatred, it's like you get into the dog days of October and November when we're going for the West, and that's when the hatred comes out. Because the teams I would go Wisconsin, I'd probably go Minnesota, and now I'd go Nebraska.
So Iowa State's not in the top 3.
No.
Okay. Henry.
I mean, like Forrester said, the rivalry is great. I mean, you and I know, like, we look forward to that game, and I love playing in Jack Trice Stadium, and especially when we go in there and, take care of business. It's awesome. I mean, their fans are, I'll give them credit. Their fans are great. They're loud. They have the siren, everything like that, which is cool. And then when you walk out of the tunnel, the locker room, you're literally right there. The fans are screaming at you. It's awesome. Awesome place to play as a, opposing team and player. So I'll give them credit that. And their grass is very nice. It's awesome grass. Give them that. Great playing service.
Great compliment.
Have to. Ag school, I get it. But I would say like top 3, Nebraska's 1. I can't stand Nebraska. 2, I'd probably have to say Iowa State's 2. And then 3, I'd say Michigan.
Yes.
Just the arrogance. The arrogance. I mean, yeah. I mean, the 2 games that Coop and I played against them, one in the big house, we lost 10-3.
Yeah.
And then obviously Big Ten championship, we just want to erase that from our memory. But honestly, score doesn't say it all. But, just the fans, the arrogance, even after the game, like when we were meeting with our families, yeah, they won. They're going to the freaking, college football playoff, whatever. And all these Michigan fans are coming over and like talking shit to us while we're with our families. Like, dude, like get out of here. Like,
yep.
Basically shut the fuck up. And then
worst fan base on earth, man.
Yeah. And it's just like, cool, you guys won, like, congratulations. Like, you don't need to fucking come over, over here in our area and fucking say it right in front of our parents. Like a scumbag move. I mean, I'll respect Michigan.
Oh, they're all scumbags.
I'll respect them, but like sometimes it's just like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. If we're allowed to go teams that we don't play every year, Michigan is number 1, no doubt.
Oh, we're 100%. Because what I was going to say, I told him. So mine, Grant, I grew up Michigan State fan. So this is the fun part. Because like the little brother, I actually have my cousin's shirt, and like Barstool made a shirt a while ago. Because Michigan's always been the big brother, little brother rivalry.
Love that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's much more lopsided on our end, whereas like Michigan thinks of the big brother, always has, always will. Michigan State beats them a lot.
Yeah.
And then, so like growing up a Michigan State fan, I hated Michigan with all my heart. Then come Big Ten championship. The Michigan game sucked. We probably should have won that game the first time we played them. Big Ten championship kicked our ass. They were assholes. Solidified how much I actually hate them. It's not even a question. So Michigan won. And then Wisconsin too, because I grew up in Wisconsin. All my friends are Wisconsin fans. Even the ones that didn't go to Wisconsin still rep Wisconsin. I can't stand those. It's close. It's gotten closer over the years, but Michigan won, Wisconsin 2. I would throw Iowa State in there. But like the little little brother rivalry, it's not even like a thing.
Yeah.
Like I will say the Barstool Iowa shirts they made, I actually kind of want to get one of those because those are sick.
I hate Iowa State more for basketball. Same with Illinois. I hate Illinois for basketball. Football, it's a different story. Also, any team in the South, hate them.
Yeah, it doesn't count. Fuck them.
The worst fan bases are in the South.
To add on to Michigan, I know we're shitting on them a little bit, but even
after
Michigan
podcast, Michigan podcast,
they're not in our head, I swear. But even after the game, like in the family section, apparently, and like we weren't there, we were in the locker room, but you know, my family was there, everyone's family was there. These Michigan fans, like, were coming down to celebrate in the Iowa family section. They knew it was the Iowa family section, and they were just talking all this shit to the family members. And the Reganis and the Marcheses, the two Italian families, don't like that too much. So apparently there was almost a scuffle with these Michigan fans with my three brothers who played in the Big Ten, my dad who played in the Big Ten, and the whole Regani family. So
1,000 of them.
After I heard that, it was just like, oh my God. And all these people were like, you know, the Spiewak family were there. Coop's family was there. They were all around, and it was just like a scumbag move. But anyways, off that topic, don't care about Michigan. Like, good luck, rah, rah, whatever.
Before you say this, go Buckeyes. I fucking love Ohio State.
Dude,
I hope they kick Michigan's ass every year. And guess what? We're 1-0 against them, Henny. So that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Lost to Ohio State.
Yeah.
we went to Columbus last year. I went with my uncles and cousins, and like in the big house. The fans were awesome there. They were like, we respect the hell out of your program. Kirk Ferentz, legendary coach, was like, wait a sec.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be this nice. Like, I thought they were going to be Michigan fans.
Dude, I don't get that. Like, everyone says Ohio State fans are like awful, like they suck, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, from my experience, like, no, I don't remember anything of that. I mean, and the horseshoe is sick. Like Forrester said, it's like great environment, great tradition. But yeah, that's the Big Ten for you. You got great tradition, great fans, passionate fans, big rivalries, big bands. Shout out the band, love the band, and just great games. It's
script.
9 conference games. Some conferences only play 8, and then they get little Chattanooga State Central in week 11,
and they all make bowl games.
Yeah, and up north we get 9 conference games, and you know we don't play FCS opponents up here.
Damn straight, baby. All right, yeah, we gave him too much attention. Damn it, I shouldn't even have brought that up.
No, it's great. I hope we play him in the Big Ten title now and just get to bring this whole episode back up.
I know that game's gonna be like 7-4.
Yeah, it's so awesome. Did you guys see the video? Blake Hornstein has been on a roll. He got the Cade Come quote, and then also he took a video of Kirk with the siren going off before we took the field on Saturday.
I didn't see that.
It is one of the coolest videos. Let me pull it up real quick. But he was like, damn, Kirk Ferentz looking out on the field with the siren going off goes hard. It does. Watch this.
What a beast, dude. He's so sweet.
It looks like a scene out of Oppenheimer, and he just spits on the field in the middle of it.
Let's go.
Greatest. 200.
Yeah, 200. 200 wins.
200. Kirk Ferentz.
What a beast.
I want to get your guys' thoughts, though. What do you think Iowa's ceiling and floor is this year? The way we've played so far, in-depth analysis.
Hen, you want to go first? You want me to?
You can go, Coop.
Mine's gonna be short because I know you have the best analysis I know out of anyone. So, in my opinion, I'm not gonna shit or anything on anyone. I think the defense needs to hold a little more points. I think like defense needs to hold them to a little more points than we have been. Unlike we have in the past, where we usually hold them to like basically nothing. I think this year the offense has gotten a little better and the defense has gotten maybe a little worse. And granted, it's pretty hard to continue on how our defense has been doing with the guys we've had in the past. And we still have really good guys. We're really young, though, which is a plus because then they're going to develop skill and experience as they go on. I think the biggest thing by far is we can't feel like all we do is we'll get to a point where we're up by like 14 or 17 points and then stop scoring. Like we were up 20-3. Was it the second quarter or the beginning of the third?
Beginning of the third, I believe.
And it's 20-3, and then we get it to 20-13 at the end of the game. Like it shouldn't even. First off, it shouldn't have even been that close. Like I think this was one of the worst Iowa State teams I've seen, I would say at least the worst I've seen them play. Like they dropped a shit ton of passes, and we got a ton of 3 and outs on them. And our offense got to the point where we come out humming. The first half, we're always screaming down the field. We're always making big plays. And then we get to almost a complacent point where the second half, we just run it down their throats, even if it's not working. And then they start slowly coming back. And if that's what it's going to be like the whole season, I think it's not a good thing. And we have to make it to the point where if we're going to be up by 17, we got to be up by 30. Like we got to keep going, keep scoring. You shouldn't be complacent with. And I know they're not complacent. I know Brian, he's a man. He wants to get as many points as we can, but we can't get into a situation where we're only scoring a certain amount of points and that's it. That's done for the rest of the game. Because once we get to the point where like Western Michigan, we should be running up the score on them. Like I'm not saying in a bad way. We should run up the score on them, show what our offense is capable of, because then other teams will see that and respect it. If we do what we did last week, we beat Western Michigan 20-10 or something like that. Penn State's going to say they're going to get to a point where they're not going to continue to throw the ball or continue to try and make crazy plays or do trick plays to try and get the score up, and they're going to just start hammering us. So it's going to be a point where a team like Penn State will come in and say they're not going to do shit once they hit this certain amount of points, so we're going to just keep coming at them. So I feel like ceiling-wise, are you talking like record or are we saying like just in general?
Just in general. Because
I think ceiling-wise, we could be putting up 35 points a game easy. With the weapons we have in offense, I know the line has had a little trouble in terms of letting guys through the line and making Cade make plays on his feet. But like I said, I think 35 points should be the ceiling for every game. Bottom, I mean, I don't want to go bottom. I don't want to get negative here, but shit. I don't know. That's a good question. Let me think about it. Henry, let's hear what you got.
Yeah, I mean, just flat out, I love this team. I think, we have transfers. We have guys new to the program. Seems like they've implemented pretty well. And obviously, we're in week 2 going on to week 3. There's always going to be growing pains, things to work on, and that's what practice is. And obviously, over time, you want to see the team get better. So come November football, we're playing our best football. And honestly, I've been very impressed, with the leadership, the coaching staff, everyone. Just been a great 2 weeks just watching and, hearing from the guys, obviously, still have connections with the guys playing and, hearing them, they're having a lot of fun. They're energized. They're ready to go. They're feeling great. And that's important coming down the stretch. I honestly really like where the team is going. And again, I think this is a staple week where it's like, let's put the foot down. Let's make a big mark in the sand right now. Who we want to be going into conference play and show the teams like what we're going to do and what we're capable of. Obviously there's some things we got to work on, whether it's, cleaning up protection, cleaning up routes, cleaning up, defense. Maybe it's a hunter route or, running out on a hunter route or, you know, maybe a game or just some things like that. We have some guys coming back this week as well, a little more experience. We had some guys playing with less experience, so it's always good getting those guys' feet wet and seeing what big time college football is. But honestly, the defense is still like everyone's so used to just a dominant, just 0 points defense, which is great. Like we expect that. Coach Parker, Coach Wallace, everyone on the D staff expects that as well. But holding teams, 13, 14 points, those were the 2 games. That's pretty damn good. That's top in the country. And, again, we got a new set of guys out there from last year prior, everything. Every year is different. But I'm telling you, as the year goes on, these games get more important. The defense just continues to lock in. And I'm so, playing defense and offense, in my career, I got the best of both worlds. So I can kind of speak on it. It's just like once defense is going, the offense is come along. If the offense is going, defense is going to come along as well. Iron sharpens iron. It's so cliche. Everyone says it, but it's really true. In practice during the week, when we get those team periods, whether it's 2nd and 8 blitz, maybe a little move the ball, we get 3rd down period, blitz period, things like that, red zone. Those are the times where, teams really jump. And during the year, most teams might not practice as hard as we do, and that gives us an advantage. And, it all starts there. And, going to 1s versus 1s, 2s versus 2s, like, we're gaining as a team, not just for this year, for years prior. So I'm very excited about this team. And, I think the ceiling is through the roof. I know Coach Ferentz, he does an amazing job. Again, he's the greatest, 200 wins. Congrats, Coach. And the whole staff, special teams, Coach Woods, Brock, all those boys. We're always going to be top in that regard. Keep things tight and always gain. And Coach Parker, Coach Wallace, they're always always ready to get after it. And anyone that knows them knows that. And Brian as well. Brian and the whole offensive staff. Brian, again, I will always say this, no matter what the naysayers, everyone out there, Brian's one of the smartest football minds ever. Go talk to him about football for 30 minutes. You'll be a smarter guy. So I'm excited for this team. I think this week, I want to see a little stomp on their throat a little bit, show them in that regard, and get ready for Big Ten play. And I think we're capable of doing that every single week and go out. The expectation is winning the West, getting to the Big Ten championship, and eventually winning that championship. So I know the boys can do it. Leadership's great. Everyone's great in that locker room, in that building. So, the fans are always going to be behind the boys too. So fans are involved in this too. Got to keep supporting and bringing it every Saturday.
I think Brian deserves a lot of credit too right now for the games that he's called. It's funny. I think so too. I hope we're out our floor right now because you look at the offense and it's kind of like you can see how much talent we have out there. I think Seth Anderson's been huge. He looks great out there. Eric All's another big body. And then obviously Nico, Lachey, and Vines, who we had last year. 3 stars of the game that I saw this week. Obviously Castro with the pick 6. Jazz Patterson, great offensive run. The 2 blocks that were had out there, one by Jazz Patterson on the pass protection when he hit 2 people, and the other one, Connor Colby on Jazz's long rush. I think that was in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. But yeah, just seeing that, it's like how many bright moments did we see out of guys blocking last year? Probably not as many as we're going to see this year. I do think there's been improvement. I think Cade's going to make these throws. I know I overthrew Vines this past weekend. the talent is there, and I think that's where a lot of the ceiling is going to come. 35 points, I think, is a great number that you said there, Coop.
I'm telling, and I going back to last thing, I think this is the most. I mean, this potential wise, the offense looks great. Like they got a lot of potential, and this is where they'll start making it shown, especially against Western Michigan, seeing how many points they can put up against a MAC defense, which is still, I mean, a powerhouse, a good conference. A good conference. The MAC's a good conference. They always have good teams that come out of there and really good players that come out of those teams. I still think that every first half we come out swinging hard. I mean, I'd say harder this year. Obviously, Brian's running and gunning, and I love to see it. I think I think the second half we need to have that same mentality. And I know I already said this, but there is times where you'll see plays in the first half that you just won't see plays in the second half. And if we can get the way of play that we're having in the first half and the grittiness, like it's 0-0 at halftime. I mean, I sometimes I see them come out and it feels like we're up 20-3, and it's kind of slower tempo, everything. I feel like you got to come out in the second half and just say, "Fuck it, we're going to score 40 this game," instead of saying, "All right, you come out in the second half and it's like, okay, we need to win," instead of saying we need to show the potential we have. So if we can do that, come out in the second half the way we're coming out in the first half, I think it's going to be an incredible team. Like Henry's saying, there really is no ceiling. I know I put 35 on the roof, and that's just a number out there. But if we can come out in the second half like we do in the first, there is no ceiling because our offense has the potential to be that good. They just got to show it in the second half.
Yeah, I love watching us be able to throw down the field. Like just taking the shots feels good, you know. And then Nico got hosed.
Yeah, hey, he did. And also going back to what you said with Jazz, he's a fucking tough runner, man.
Yeah,
he's
like that. And Caleb Johnson.
Caleb Johnson's a beast. I
still
think this is coming from a fan's perspective because I know he's a beast. But he's like, how big is he? Like 215, 220?
Yeah, big
dude, he puts his pads down. He's not gonna get tackled. He kind of runs a little straight up. If he lowered his shoulder and started taking people out, man, he would be a fucking tank. But either way, he still is. He's still one of the best backs in the Big Ten, obviously. But I mean, having him and then you have LaShawn, who is a tank and does not give a fuck when he goes through that hole. Like he is a beast and he's shifty as shit. He's unbelievable. And then you have a freshman coming in doing that kind of stuff that he did against Iowa State. I mean, it just shows he's a gritty ass dude and he knows how to put his pads down and he can break away long runs like we saw. It's fun to see how good our running backs are on top of the pass game that we have. That's just the potential I'm talking about. Like there's just so many weapons we have. And if we can utilize all of them, damn, we're going to be fucking tough to stop.
Yeah, I love having that ceiling this year, man. Like once everything clicks, it's going to be beautiful, and I hope it just comes for that. Hopefully this week they fine tune everything, so Penn State week we start rolling.
Yeah, fuck the whiteout game. We're taking over that stadium. Beaver Stadium's ours, but Pinnock is ours this week. Sorry.
Hen, you played at Beaver State. Coop, you were hurt for that.
I was hurt both times. Mm-hmm. I never played at Beaver Stadium. Yeah.
Well, yeah. What was the atmosphere like there, Hen?
Dude, that stadium's incredible. And, you know, Penn State, again, like tradition, everything about it, you know, it just gets you, you know, going a little bit. And for some reason, it's always like messy and muddy and rainy that game. It's Happy Valley. You're literally in a valley. So just that the whole tradition, everything about Penn State is awesome. The colors, again, it's a Big Ten team, Big Ten crowd, band, whatever, the whole nine. But that stadium, man, like night games, that's like the stadium goes straight up. So there are lights. You can't even see the top deck. Like it's pitch black up there and there are people up there. And it's incredible. It's literally incredible. And when we were there in 2020, unfortunately, there weren't any fans there, only family. So we kind of missed out on like that experience, but we still got it. Still got 18, and obviously playing them all the way through. But that, Penn State, that's just incredible. And everyone loves when we go to Penn State not because of, obviously the game, the atmosphere, but the Ramada that we always stay in since 1999, since Coach Ferentz got there, this little Ramada. It is like the most quaint little hotel you could ever find. And it's been around since it seems like the 60s, and we stay there. And it's hilarious. It's hilarious. Coach Ferentz, Pennsylvania guy. And it's just, it's funny. It's funny that we do that. But again, like that atmosphere, everything about it, it's great. And everyone should be excited going into Penn State, especially a whiteout, like the honor. They always say all the whiteouts, their biggest game of the year. Fans love it. It's like they're having the whiteout for us. Yeah, we're coming to town. Like that's an honor. That's a privilege. We're ready to go.
And the crazy thing, the record's not good in the whiteout game. Question. Is that hotel thing, is that a Kirk Ferentz thing, or do away teams always stay there?
That's definitely a Coach Ferentz thing. 100%. I can't imagine. Awesome. I can't imagine Michigan staying at that hotel.
No, they're staying at a Ritz. They're definitely staying at a Ritz Carlton or some shit.
Head, don't you have? Is it your story? It would have had to have been 2018 when you guys are coming out of the tunnel, and above you they have like the cage, basically.
Oh yeah, it's the. So it's funny. So the locker room at Penn State, it's like underneath the stands, and it's literally like chain link fence. It's hilarious, and they like open up the chain link fence. It's like what you see in a backyard, and then literally once you walk out of that stadium, they're on you. Fans are on you, and God, I mean, it's just a great atmosphere. Literally just a great atmosphere, Big Ten atmosphere. Can't get much better.
But hey, we got Western Michigan this week.
True. Yep, exactly.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. We can't as podcasters, we can't be looking ahead.
No. And that's the struggle. Like when you're in that zone right now, you're a player, you see that game in the future. It's a very hard thing not to focus on it.
And they've had that circled for months.
Yeah. Like Penn State's tough. It's a fucking hard environment to play in. They're very good this year. So it's going to be a very fun game. It's going to be a very exciting game. It's a great conference opener.
Yeah. And the Hawks and the Nittany Lions kind of have like a little rivalry going right now. It seems like we play each other every single year, which I love.
It's awesome.
Evenly matched teams, great tradition, just a great Big Ten matchup. Like, I love that shit. And, like, we just have a little rivalry going right now where it's like who's going to win? It's a coin flip on the game. And both teams are going to, be playing hard, going to be hitting hard and things like that. It's just an awesome game to be a part of. And, again, like Coop said, we got the Broncos this week. We're not focused on the Lions. But come that week, the boys will be ready. Penn State will be ready too. So we'll be good.
Another thing, I think we should do an L-Rays sponsored athlete of the week.
I like it.
I want to give the L-Rays athlete of the week to Brian Ferentz.
That video is hilarious. Like, so funny. I don't know. Like, it's not even like anyone else probably doesn't even think that's funny. But just seeing him jump, oh my gosh, dude!
He is so for the fans. You can tell. Like, I'm starting to love Brian Ferentz. I think I have a man crush on Brian Ferentz.
No, I could go on and on. Brian is the man. Like, one of the coolest dudes of all. Like, for example, I don't know if I've told this story. Me and my buddy made this SoundCloud rap long time ago, and my name was MC Schlong. And
DJ Don.
Brian found out about it. I don't know how. We deleted it. Everything was gone. And he found out about it in like team meetings. He would like point at me in a play and be like, "What do you think of this schlong?" Like I was strictly schlong for like the last 2 years of my career after he found that out. Like he's just the coolest. Like he's just a bro. Like he's just the man. He's a great dude, and I love Brian. I love Brian till the day I die. He's an absolute man.
The whole staff is. The whole staff.
Dude. Parker is the man.
Yep.
Oh man.
Coop didn't get. Everyone thinks, all these young players think Coach Parker is so intense, so mean, all this stuff. But once you get older, Coach Parker is just like, you just love him. And like me playing for him for most of my years, 2.5 years. So I guess I split 2.5 on offense, 2.5 on defense. Playing for Coach Parker. Oh my God, he's the freaking man. Like, you'd go to war for Coach Parker because he'd go to war for you. Literally, freaking prosthetic knee, prosthetic hip, fake knee, fake hip, whatever. It doesn't matter. He will freaking put a chew in, strap it up, and be like, "Let's go, motherfucker."
Yeah, he is one guy, dude. Out of any of the coaching, actually, I mean, I think all the coaches would kick some ass if they got enough. If you had them in their back, oh man, dude. They're all fucking good ass dudes.
That was another great thing this weekend. The picture somebody tweeted out, you're in a good burger joint when Phil Parker's here.
Where was
Parker's in line, full coaching gear. Like you could tell he just hopped off the bus or something.
Dude,
he's just grabbing a burger.
He loves Hardee's on whatever street that is. Highway 1 is that? And it's on the corner of like Highway 1 and Hayden Fry Way. That Hardee's, he always loves I don't think it was Hardee's, but like he loves those Hardee's burgers. I know that.
That is awesome, dude.
That is another funny thing too. I've noticed every single year, Brian only has like 2 or 3 tweets a year, and it'll literally just say "swarm" at the right before the first game of the year. Like I think that's hilarious.
He loves the swarm. His talk. Every former player knows this. Like the talk about the swarm, like that Sunday practice before the game week Monday. Like he gets up there, puts his heart and soul in that, gets a little teary eyed, and how much it means to like him and everyone, like past, current, in the future Hawks. Like it means a ton. So I love that shit too. That shit gets me going.
That is one of my favorite. That is one of my favorite traits of the Ferentz family is the choke up. Like they all have their heart and soul is into football, Iowa football. And when some meaningful like the Swarm, when he starts talking about it, Brian teared up. Yeah, he teared up a couple of times with the Swarm, and sometimes he's teared up in meetings before. Like, not even like a sad moment. It's like it means that much to him. Like he is heart and soul into this team. And then the Coach Ferentz, like dude, that
dude, when Coach Ferentz gets choked up, it's just like, man, I just want to freaking go to war, man.
It was the Penn State game when we were there. I mean, he walked most of the time if when he walks in the locker room, he'll stand there, everyone's like kneeling down, and like everyone's looking at him, and he's like sitting there and he's like about to say something. And then you see like a smile, and then the tears start flowing, and then everyone starts like jumps up and they're like, yeah, and like everyone is like dog piles on him. It's so much fun. It's awesome.
The pictures this weekend when he got into the locker room, him holding the football up. So we tweeted off the "Can't build the statue." It literally, they're like, that could be the statue right there. Just KF with the game ball.
Oh yeah.
He's awesome.
It's so cool. Hey, what are the origins of the Swarm and Break the Rock?
Break the Rock's I'm pretty sure it's from a book, right?
I mean, break the rock. I mean, that was like a Coach Doyle thing. That's when it like kind of started. We have that heavy ass rock in the weight room. It's still there, and even before the game, you touch the rock before you walk out of the locker room. It's just like it's a saying like you just keep on swinging. It's just like the old like Abraham Lincoln, like if I got to cut down a tree in 6 hours, I'm taking the first 4 sharpening the axe. We're going to sharpen our axe, and it's basically we're going to keep on swinging until it breaks. Once you get that one break in the rock, no matter how many swings you take, it's just going to be that much easier every single swing. I think it was well before Coop and I got to, play football for the Hawks, but that's my whole thing on it. I can't give you a definitive answer on the origins of it.
There's a bunch of different different metaphors like that we have yearly. I mean, one year is like it's been a couple of years, I'm sure, but we always read that. What was the book called? I forgot.
Want me to grab it? I have.
That is what the program is built on. Basically, it's everyone stays at the same line. Oh, whoa, yeah, whatever. Everyone's at the same line, and then 95% of the people will decline, and the other 5% will incline based on the decisions they make. Based on the decisions they make while you're in that line, like the pinwheel, like there's a huge wheel, and it takes a shit ton for it to start getting in motion. But once it's in motion, it just keeps going because it's so heavy, it's not going to stop. So basically the same thing with the break the rock. You keep pounding, you keep grinding. That's what the off season's for. That's what all the camps, the spring ball, and everything that you do, if you do it right and you work your ass off, you will become that 5% that takes off, and it shows on the field.
I'm going to go grab the book. We'll plug the book a little bit.
Yeah.
I love it.
You still have the book?
I bought it.
That's awesome.
That's a Henry classic right there.
They freaking pound that. They pound that. The Swarm, I think, was the Swarm KF or was that Hayden Fry?
Hayden Fry.
Okay. That's just literally a show. It's just a show. Like a lot of teams run out separately in their own ways. It just shows that we're united and we're going to
unity
no matter what.
Team. All right.
Weird connection. Yeah, you go.
That's the book. Jeff Olson, Turning Simple Disciplines into Massive Success and Happiness. Literally, the first book you read as an Iowa football player, as a freshman. First thing. I mean, this book is, I bought it. I bought it again because it's literally built my life on this shit. And I'm sure Coop can say the same thing. Everyone can say the same thing. So whoever's listening, Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. You want to freaking get your life together or just continue for success and happiness? Boom. Great book. Easy read, too. Extremely.
And what's it called? Like, we used to watch the who was the colonel? What's the colonel? The speech, the colonel. What's his name?
Oh, it's
Colonel
McDavid, is it? Fuck. I'll find it.
Either way, there's a colonel. I think he was doing a commencement speech.
Yeah, in Texas.
And going based off like the sled edge and everything. It's all about the simple little things that you do in your life that helps you get to a point where you are getting better.
Admiral McRaven.
Admiral McRaven, that's right. And the first thing he says is every morning you should get up and make your bed, because if you don't do anything that whole day, at least you accomplished something, and that was making your bed. There should never be a day where you don't achieve something. So, yeah, the whole Iowa program is based off of very important life skills, and Henry can attest to this. I would say this is why I will love Coach Ferentz to the day I die. It is all about becoming the best football player you can be, getting your degree, which that is the most important thing when you're there. But I would say he engraves more life skills, more skills that are going to set you up for life after football than the football aspect. And he's still given, like, he has had how many NFL players and Hall of Famers, but he is trying to set you up for life. And that is the most important thing a coach can do.
Yeah. The program is built on discipline, and that the program's not built for everyone. That's why, people come here and they go and transfer like a year in. And, they might be going through some things, whatever, but may not be a fit for them, and they go. So it's kind of, you got to buy in. You might not play as a freshman. You might not like doing what you're doing early on, or not having much success. But I'm telling you, once you buy into the program and really understand the teachings of what Coach Ferentz is and the whole staff is, bringing down on the team, and obviously the leaders of the team as well, implementing that from a player standpoint, you really become a way better player and just a way better person, man, citizen, family man, whatever the case may be, anything in your life. That's kind of just how the program's built, and that's why, it was interesting, talking with Cade and Eric in the summer. They said, and I couldn't believe this, coming from Michigan, you think Michigan we're back on Michigan again, but
Damn it.
coming from Michigan, like, you think Michigan's got everything, like the best of the best, all that stuff. But the thing that stuck out to me was how they said they love it here. They love it at Iowa because everyone cares, and everyone cares about winning football and winning for each other. That was like one thing that really stuck out to me. I was like, you went to Michigan, like you had everything, big house, most wins in history, whatever, storied football program. They're like, no, it's just way different, and it's just so much better in Iowa. And I was shocked to hear that. And it's really just a testament of what the program is, what the program's been for, 25 years, even, 50 years with adding Coach Fry as well. It's a testament to the state and to the program, what Coach Fry, Coach Ferentz, everyone has built. And, everyone's just a better person when you're in it and around it. So.
Oh, yeah.
Funny connection. Speaking of books, my uncle wrote a book with KF and Hayden Fry. He used to speak at Fry Fest a bunch back in the day when Hayden was still running around. But yeah, it's crazy because it like dives into like the origins of like ANF, the Tiger Hawk logo. Because when Hayden came, none of that was there.
Yeah.
But it's crazy how the like continuity of head coaching, just Hayden to KF, two coaches in what is it, 40 years, 45 years, something crazy like that, where it's like, I mean, Nebraska just
two ADs too.
Yeah.
Athletic directors.
Yeah, it's awesome how just like safe Iowa is. Like, what you're getting if you commit there. And it's like when you guys were going through the recruiting process, you knew what you were going to get.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 100%.
It's awesome. All right. I think we could get to our draft now. People want to know, late at night, the best drunk food in Iowa City. This is big. We all know what we love.
Do I get first pick?
Guest gets first pick.
Fuck yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's the obvious. It is the pure obvious. And I think number one, not even a question, it's Marcos.
It is.
Yeah.
What's your order?
It's the Birdman?
The Birdman. There you go.
I might get two of those things. It's cost $11, no tax. I'm getting $22 worth of Birdmans.
It's
Damn.
It's awesome, man.
Dude, and if you go into Marco's like when you're sober, it's like what the like granted, I love Marco's. Great food. But you go in there sober, you're like, what the hell am I doing here?
Yeah,
you walk out of Brothers and you're like, where the fuck is Marco's? I do that now.
I'm not going to bed until I have a Birdman.
Yeah. Big time. Force, you want to?
You got it.
Oh, thank God, dude. Because I honestly didn't go to Marco's a lot. I don't even know what the Birdman is, to be honest with you.
Oh,
Oh,
My
All right,
go-to,
well,
my go-to every single time was the like the Euro place. I don't know
boom.
what the name of it was.
It was just a Euro stand.
Yeah, just said Euros.
that's the
Dude,
Euro.
I would be up there. They'd be like, "What do you want?" I'm like, "Just throw everything on there. Like, just give me biggest Euro you can give me." And that was like, I would get that and then just like walk back to Lucan. And then by the time I'd walk back to Lucan, I'd sober up a little bit, got some good food, pass out.
It's so
Oh,
good.
God.
Man, I want to go. I'll save it. I'm gonna go Mesa Pizza. Great.
Wow.
What are you
Great.
saving? I'm very interested to see what you're saving. If Mesa Pizza is your number one.
Well, you got your next. You have
Oh.
your next pick.
Mesa
never mind.
Pizza is incredible.
Are we
I'm
doing
forgetting. I'm
Are we
forgetting
doing
places. I heard there's another one that's. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, Mesa. There's always like the fat little mall cop who's in there, who's
Yeah.
threatening to do something to you, and you're like, dude, you don't even have a taser on you, man.
The mac and cheese pizza.
Every time. Every time it's the mac and cheese. Although I will say, if Happy Joe's were on campus, the taco pizza at Happy Joe's.
Wow. Good stuff.
But I think I have more experience with the downtown late night food, so we'll spin it back to Hen and we'll just go same order as first round.
Oh,
Okay, interesting. If like Hen's gonna choose one and like after this one that gets taken, I have no idea what I'm gonna say.
That's why I don't want to take it. Like you guys probably haven't been down.
well, I have 3 in mind.
There
So
we go.
Okay.
that's why I was expecting to be the last pick since I was the first pick. But I mean, I guess I'll give one. It's right on the corner. It's Pancheros. You know, there's always something going on there, whether it's a fight or it's a fire food, a long line, the employees yelling at each other or yelling at you, people in different bathrooms, you know, the girls and boys bathroom. There's always something going on. And, you know, that's just like everyone likes burritos. The queso there is great. I'm more of a Chipotle guy.
Same. Qdoba over all of them. Thank you very much.
Ooh.
Throw that out there. But, you know, if you're craving steak, chicken, burrito with a little bit of queso, where else are you going to get it at 2 a.m.?
Dude, you want to talk about a war scene?
Yes.
Like you go into Pancheros at 2 a.m. when the bars have closed, and you walk in there. It is like you said, like people are getting fights. There's people sitting at the booths contemplating, like, am I going to throw up, or am I going to risk waiting in line to get this damn burrito?
Yeah.
Dude, there's some shit.
There will be people sleeping in the booths.
It's a wild scene.
It's a wild scene, but I mean,
it looks like it's straight out of The Walking Dead.
Yeah, you better bring your brass knuckles. You better bring like a handkerchief for like when you have your great food, and you might need a trash can next to you as well.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Damn, dude, I have no idea. Oh, you know what? Yes, I do. Because this is the only other place I've been to late night with Plev, and I don't know how late they're open till, but it's good enough. It's late enough to call it a late night spot. Mickey's.
Oh wow.
Oh, all right.
Mickey's is open till like 1:30. I think their kitchen. I don't know if it's some nights. I don't know. I've been there before after the bars. Their wings, like I've said, my favorite wings from Iowa City. The wings after, whew, dude, lifesaver.
Right out of Dublin. Just
Oh man, dude, yeah, seriously, it's unbelievable. But yeah, Forrester, I have no idea where you're gonna go with this. Henry, I don't know what your third one will be.
Well, I mean, I have 2 more.
Yeah, I got 2. First one is gonna be, since I did pizza the first time, I'm gonna go Estella's. If you want
fuck.
to,
I didn't even know that.
I
Oh
forgot
man,
about that, dude.
that is the classy poncheros of late night food.
You're
If
gonna
you
get a
want
sit
an
down
orderly single file line, nice burrito, like
You might get a date there. They're gonna put a candle on the table there instead of ponchero.
Yeah, shit, dude.
that's right. They're just gonna open the door for you, make sure you get everything you want on it.
That's great.
It's a great time in there. It basically they tuck you in. They read your bedtime story.
Yeah. Good call. Good pick.
All time late night place. Another one, and this is for order only. So
Wait, time out. Are you gonna take Henry's? 'Cause isn't Henry the last one?
oh, are we going 3 each?
Actually, no. Let's do 2.
I could go 3 each.
I'm gonna get screwed here. I have no.
All right, let's do it. Hen, you're up.
This is a wild card, absolute wild card. Like you have to be craving it for some odd reason. But it's insomnia cookies.
Oh,
Stays open till like 2 a.m. You could get ice cream, a warm cookie. You get milk. Like you got it. It sounds gross after just boozing all night, but
No,
sometimes
awesome.
a warm cookie with 1 scoop of vanilla ice cream when you're hammered tastes so good. So that's a little wild card out there, but had to throw it in.
that's a great wild card.
You got a great list right there. That's a 4-course meal.
Seriously.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever had anything besides the Euro, to be honest. Mickey's was once. I was strictly Euro. I don't even know if there are places ever open that late. I mean, shit. I guess I'm gonna have to go pizza joint here. And this is I don't even say Iowa City. I'm gonna go Domino's.
That plays.
Oh, you know what? No, I'll throw this in there.
You know one. I know you do. It's
I
a
was gonna
pizza.
say-
It's a pizza place, kind of.
You can't tell because I'm taking it.
No way you
Yeah,
are.
I know exactly what you're thinking. This is the one I've been sitting on.
Timeout. I think I know what it is. Well, actually, no, I'm just gonna say this one. I would say the tie, and yeah, F Domino's. I'm gonna go with DP though.
That's what it is.
That's what I was thinking.
Damn, I didn't even think it. That's a great call.
I was saying
Calzones.
I
A little
was
calzone action after. Yeah, that ain't bad.
yes.
That's the type of shit though where you wake up in the morning, you're like, whoa, like
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't have eaten that.
I gotta shit my brains out.
Yeah, my day's over.
I was thinking DP though. I was like, you've been there before, literally with me.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll go with DP though.
Wow, I can't believe this got left on the board for so long. But a staple of late night food is you can get pizza and like I don't know if it's necessarily breadsticks or the cheesy bread. Gumby's.
What?
Gumby's pizza. You are kidding. You guys haven't had it?
There's no way.
Hey, what is Gumby?
Gumby's.
You've never had Gumby's?
No, dude. What is
You guys are crazy.
Is it in Iowa City?
Guy?
Yeah, it's Iowa City. Every single night you would see somebody have Gumby's and Telluride.
Wow.
What the fuck is Gumby's?
People probably know what Gumby's is.
All right, October 6th, whenever we stumble home, I'm going to order us some Gumby's.
All right. That's fine with me.
I'll get an honorable mention out there just since, for people that live on the west side towards like the stadium and stuff. Not saying you're capable of driving, but order McDonald's. I mean, it's very easy, very simple.
Simple. Get someone to drive you. Be like, hey,
Yeah.
whoever's DD in that night, they messed up because they're going to take the whole crew to McDonald's.
Yeah, exactly. Worf's just going to put down like 15 McChickens.
Oh, dude. Back when
Uncle
McChicken,
Bell.
are McChickens still $1? Because I'm pretty sure they upped the price.
Inflation, brother.
Damn it. Dude, those $1 McChicken, that's undefeated.
No more dollar menu.
I know, it's whack.
We had it too good.
Thank God we had it.
Right?
Thanks, Spence. That's awesome. All right. Great episode. Hen will be there October 6th and 7th live show. El Rey's and the Reganey tailgate. We'll tweet out a picture, circle it on a map. We'll have
Circle it on a map.
Yeah, I don't even know how to. Yeah, we'll circle it on a map. But
Tommy, get on it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tommy, we need you, brother.
that's right. But yeah, that'll be our episode. Gumbies. Can't believe you guys haven't had gumbies.
I mean, we'll find out, I guess. Thanks for having me, guys.